Hi.
Hello.
Hello. Uh, how's it going?
Going well? How about you?
I'm good. What about you? What time is there? No.
It is 11 o'clock at night for me.
Mm. Do you live in the USA right now?
No, I live in Bolivia, South America.
I think you have double citizenship.
Yes.
Mm. Where's Bolivia in Asia?
Uh, I have a globe, but my child moved it. No, it's in the middle of South America, between
Uh,
Brazil and Peru.
I think this is South America.
South America, yeah.
Mm. Do you travel to the USA or no?
I haven't been in 9 years. So
Huh?
I have not been to the United States in 9 years. So,
Oh, it's a
so
long
I live
time.
in, yeah, I live in Bolivia all the full time.
Mm. Which language does do the people speak in Bolivia?
Spanish is the official language, but there are 39 spoken languages in the country. So there's a
Mm.
lot of languages, but Spanish is the official one.
Do they speak English?
No, not very many people, hardly any.
Mm. What
Mhm.
about the weather in Bolivia?
The weather?
Yes.
It depends where you are. So we have the Andes Mountains where it's very cold all year, and then the rest of the country is either grasslands or jungles, and those tend to be very hot and tropical. So I live right in the middle, and my weather is very nice.
Mm.
It's similar to like Los Angeles, California, but the
Wh-
rest of the
Which
country is either very hot or very
which
cold.
which season right now in Bolivia?
This is technically spring. Hmm.
Spring.
Hmm.
Which is the longest season in Bolivia? Winter, summer, spring, or uh, autumn?
That's a good question.
Mm.
Our seasons are really more aligned with rainy season and dry season. So dry season is longer than rainy season. Dry season usually goes from winter to spring, and rainy season is usually much shorter. So right
Mm.
now is the dry time. In At the end of October, we'll begin the rainy season.
What is the famous thing that the Bolivia state depend on it? Agriculture, oil, or tourist?
Um, we're right now. I believe our biggest exports are soy and lithium.
Mm.
Soy and lithium. As far as tourism goes, there's not a lot, but we do have Uyuni, which is very famous. Um, Uyuni is extremely famous. Outside of that, a lot of agricultural. Yeah, a lot of agriculture.
Mm. What about the population in Bolivia? How much? How can say when we ask about the population? How
What is
many
the
people?
population?
What is the population is?
13 million.
30 million. But
13.
Iraq,
Uh-huh.
13. Yes, 13
Hmm.
million. No, it's Bolivia is smaller than Iraq, but Iraq it's bigger than Bolivia. Bolivia it's 13. Iraq it's
Hmm.
maybe going to be 40 million people.
Okay.
What about
Yeah.
the religious in Bolivia? Christian, Jewish, Muslim, Buddha, Hinduism.
Mostly Catholics, a lot of Catholics. I
Catholics. That means
Yeah,
we can say Christian Catholics.
yeah. Well, I mean, there are many people who don't really care. They just live within the system, right? So, for example, my city is something that
Mm,
city is famous for is we have the largest statue of Christ. It's called Cristo de la Concordia. And it's because of the Catholic faith, right? That we have this gigantic statue of Jesus. So this is the biggest, the most famous landmark in my city. He's actually, I can see him out the window. So it's bigger than the one in Brazil. So.
Okay. Is there a high tax in the Bolivia?
Yes, but tax is different. It's not so much income, it's ownership. So if you own a home, you pay tax on that home. If you own a car, you pay tax on that car. But if you own nothing, then you don't pay tax.
Okay. What about the Bolivian people? Are they nice and happy?
Again, it depends on where you are. The people are very different depending on the region. If you're up in the mountains, people tend to be a bit rude. But if you're down in the tropics, it's more similar to like Mexican style Latino culture, extremely friendly. Everyone is family. Again, my city being in the middle, my city's culture is very based on food. Everyone in my city is very, they show love through food. So everything is food.
What is the highest ages in the Bolivia?
The highest what?
Highest ages.
Ages? It depends. Like the oldest person that I knew was 97, but I'm sure there's older people than that. So I guess it would depend.
Which year do you travel to the USA?
The last time I was in the US was 2016? 2016, yeah.
That means the first time do you travel to the USA?
No, I went when I was a baby. So I was born here and then I went over, I think I was 2 months old the first time I went to the US.
That means to assign, go to the USA to an immigrant or assign or tourist?
No, I went as a citizen because I have both citizenships because my parents are American citizens. So I inherited citizenship through them. And then from being born in Bolivia, I have in both countries, I travel as a citizen.
Is this English words?
Siblings? Are you trying to say siblings, like brothers and sisters?
No, not siblings. That mean siblings. That mean word. We're talking about the aunts and uncle.
Oh, so like family, just like extended family?
I read it in dictionary or video. Siblings.
Okay. So siblings with an S means brothers and sisters.
I know siblings, brothers, but how about the siblings?
Siblings is not a word.
Aunts and uncle.
Aunts and uncles, yes. So that's
we have I have some expressions that mean wishy-washy.
Wishy-washy means you change your mind a lot.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, you change your mind a lot. You're easy to change your opinion on something. You're wishy-washy.
Willy-nilly.
Carelessly. Carelessly, not like the opposite of carefully.
And hocus pocus.
Hocus pocus is like witch stuff. Like if you think of like
can
Halloween.
You tell it?
Like witchy stuff, Halloween. Hocus Pocus is the name of a movie. It just means like anything that's kind of like Halloween, witches, but like in a very silly way, like for children, not like in a scary way.
Hanky panky.
That's like, sorry. It's like inappropriate contact, usually between maybe people who are dating. If there's hanky panky, maybe they're making out, maybe they're hooking up. It's like inappropriate conduct for young people. Inappropriate conduct for young couples.
Higgledy-piggledy.
Higgledy-piggledy.
What?
Wow. That is not used very commonly. And honestly, I don't know what it means. It's British. So as an American, I don't use that one.
That's mean higgledy-piggledy. That's mean disorder or confused. Disorder or confused.
Like I said, I think that's British. So as an American, we don't use that one.
Nitty-gritty.
That means the hard, like hard things or hard details. Nitty-gritty, let's see. That's just great. Nitty-gritty details. Tell me the nitty-gritty of your, your...
That's mean that expression means that's most important basic details.
Not basic details, like all the details, all the little... The nitty-gritty is like the fine details.
Maybe, I don't know.
So if I ask you to tell me the nitty-gritty, I want to know every single thing about whatever it was.
Knocks and crines.
What is that one? Knocks and crines? Let's see. Okay, if you typed it, it hasn't come through yet. Knocks on crines. Doesn't ring a bell. Let's see. Oh, nooks and crannies. That means all of the small spaces, like in your home. So, like the smallest corners or hidden under beds, those are nooks and crannies, like the smallest spaces, usually in a home. All right, well, we're out of time, but thanks for calling. See you another day.
Do you have free time right now?
Yeah, you can call.